What's up guys? So today we're going to be looking at different ways in which we can adapt so we can try to continue to operate as normal as possible. Now obviously unless you're doing UK to UK, US to US, then it's going to be pretty impossible to operate completely normally. Even then, so for example, I'm fortunate enough to work with the UK fulfillment center, but due to the current climate, the current situation, people's buying habits, people's buying moods are completely different. They're buying completely different products. So that's going to be one of the things we're looking at in this video, are the types of niches, types of products that even though e-commerce as a whole may be down, then certain niches are absolutely booming at the moment. And then the next kind of biggest issue that I want to address in this video is shipping. So you may have seen in other videos, even in my previous video where I spoke to a couple of different suppliers, they said that ePacket is still online, it's still working essentially. However, there are current delays. So we're also going to be looking at different kind of shipping methods to see if there is any other way in which we can get our goods shipped quicker to the UK. Now, despite the current climate, despite the current problems or issues that we have, there are different workarounds and there are still opportunities to be had if you ask me. A couple of those then, just to kind of mention those quickly, is number one is digital marketing. So social media marketing, Google ads, just to name a few. We've all seen it, people in the comment sections, even in my YouTube videos and different Facebook groups, saying that they're not going to run any more ads. They're going to switch their Facebook ads off, they're going to switch their Shopify store off and just wait for this all to blow over. And essentially what that does is it opens up opportunities. Facebook ads, for example, then being a bidding platform, essentially you've got to think of it as like eBay but for impressions. And the less people there are bidding for that impression, then the cheaper they become. And essentially what that translates into then are cheaper CPMs. And because ads are so cheap at the moment, then we need to find other products in which we can sell. And dropshipping is not the only online business in which you can make money from. So that's going to be kind of like the third topic in which we look at in this video, which I'll put at the end. So for all those people watching this that don't feel safe or they don't really feel comfortable running a dropshipping business right now, we'll also be looking at different opportunities, different things we can do to still make money online. So it'll be selling different types of products and where we can source those products from too as well. And with that being said, then I want to start the video off by talking about shipping methods. I'll put some screenshots up on the screen so you can see I've been talking to a few different suppliers and all of them say that ePacket are okay to use, or they're saying they can still use it, the delivery will still arrive. And what you have to remember as well on AliExpress is that if your product doesn't arrive in the quoted delivery times, then you can actually claim your money back from that supplier for the whole entire order. So if they wouldn't be saying that if they didn't believe the product wouldn't arrive within that time frame. The second thing being too as well is when you do speak to your suppliers, you do kind of have to take it with a pinch of salt, because obviously they're a business at the end of the day. If they feel like you need to buy something, they're not going to send you away to somebody else. They're going to do what they can, or they're going to tell you what you want to hear basically. So the best advice I can give you on that is that always run a test purchase to yourself, put your own home address in, order the products that you're planning on sourcing, that you're planning on drop shipping, so you can see exactly how fast it's going to get to you. I wouldn't take anybody's word for it either. I wouldn't take my word, I wouldn't take another YouTuber's word or any kind of Facebook group. The best thing you can always do is test it for yourself. One thing I will say as well, I'll put a screenshot up in there, is that I spoke to a supplier and they were honest enough to come back and say that ePacket was slow at the moment. Now they quoted 5 days, so it's probably or realistically going to be a bit more than this, but again, this is something you need to test. Now in terms of whether it will be a massive deal with your customers, I'm yet to experience this, I'm yet to test it myself, to be honest. With the current situation, I think most people will probably accept a bit of a delay, but obviously this is going to be a case-by-case basis depending on who your customer is. In terms of different shipping methods that we can use, there is one that I'm currently testing at the moment. I've placed about half a dozen orders using this particular shipping method. It is called Special Line YW. YW standing for the company that does the fulfillment, and they're called Yan Wen. Now, to tell you the truth, these orders haven't been delivered in the UK yet, so I can't give you like a realistic or honest opinion on how reliable or how fast this shipping method is. But what I will do is once they are delivered, I will do an update on YouTube and Instagram, etc. So it's called Special Line. The other thing as well, the only potential issue with this shipping method is the fact that not many suppliers currently offer it on AliExpress. There isn't many suppliers I could find offering it. So the thing that you have to do is get in touch with your supplier and ask them specifically if it is a shipping method that they can offer. And if they can, ask them to add it to their list of shipping options. Now, I actually discovered this shipping method a few months ago. I believe it was September or October time. It was a friend that in fact put me onto it, and he said he was using an agent in China that was using Special Line. And he said when he did the comparisons against ePacket, it was actually arriving a lot faster and price wise was pretty similar too, so it seemed like a win-win. However, being Q4, I didn't want to make those significant changes at the time, so it's only now in which I've actually started experimenting and testing with it. So like I said, as these orders start to arrive in the UK, I will give you an update on how reliable it is as a shipping method. So with all that being said, then let's now talk conversion rates, different niches, and where the opportunities currently lie. So obviously, due to the current situation, the way the UK is certainly going forward is that more and more people are going to be spending more and more time stuck at home. So I've done a bit of research into different niches, and taking all things considered, obviously people's buying moods are completely different. They're focusing their finances onto the things that are going to help them get through the next few months or a few weeks, however long it's going to be. Now, I don't think anyone truly knows realistically how long this is going to affect people. So if you are looking to get into dropshipping then, or perhaps you're already a dropshipper and you're looking to kind of branch out into different niches, then try and take into account the current situation and think about how people's buying moods and habits are going to be changing. The obvious or logical approach is obviously more and more people are going to be spending more time at home, and this is backed up by the Google Trend information, which we can see on screen now. So things to do at home in the UK 2004 to present, we can see that this search term is the most popular it ever has been since 2004. So more and more people are looking for things to do at home, and if we translate this into kind of like an e-commerce sense, we've got to be thinking about the kind of things that people always spending money on to kind of fill that time they're spending at home. One of these things is home improvement. As we can see, there was another recent spike and it's continued to stay quite high even though we're in March. If we look at the past data, we can see that in February, March time, which is the current time we're at now, we can see it's pretty high. And if we look back, there hasn't been another period in which February and March where this search term has spiked up like this. So again, this is obviously a result as the current climate that we're living in. So if you are looking for a potential niche then to move into, then obviously home improvement is going to be a good one to do right now. Another one as well, which is pretty obvious and presents itself, is home workouts. So gyms have recently shut in the UK. They shut last week or the week before in the US. So regardless of whether you're selling to UK, US, then more and more people are going to be working out at home, unfortunately. So they're going to be looking for that type of equipment, things like exercise bands, dumbbells, kettlebells, things like that in which they can use at home to still get their workout in. And again, this is backed up by the Google Trend data. We can see it's the most popular search. This has been searched for the most times in March than it has been in the past 16 years. So this is a niche that's going absolutely huge. That I can only see getting bigger and bigger, to be honest, as the weeks go on. And with that being said, then that leads me nicely onto the third and final part of this video, which is where we're going to be talking about different types of products we can sell. Now, obviously there's issues with sourcing things from China at the moment, and that is physical products. However, because we know kind of where the opportunities lie, so in things to do at home like home improvement, home workouts, etc., if we can get hold of other products in which we can sell in this niche, then we're going to be on to a win-win situation. And a website in which we can do this then is called clickbank.com, and essentially what this website is a whole list of different jobs or different promotions of digital products in which we can advertise ourselves. So for example, using Facebook ads. So we're selling digital products in a niche that's absolutely booming right now, and we're going to be selling them on a platform where CPMs are really cheap. So it's a win-win situation. If, for example, then we were going to stick to home workouts, we can check out all the different categories on the side, so health and fitness. And these are going to be all the different physical and digital products in which we can sell if we so choose to. However, I want to focus specifically on home workouts since that is where most people are searching. So if we just have a quick flick through then, try and find something that's aimed and geared towards the home workout niche. Superhero home workout, so this sounds absolutely perfect. If we take a look at the website, because obviously we want to make sure that we're promoting a product that looks pretty decent, that we can trust people are going to buy into. We'll have a quick flick through. Don't want to bore you too much in the video. The fact they've got videos is really nice. It looks really professional. We'll keep going to the bottom. We've got an actual person talking on video too, which really helps with trust, etc. Let's find out how much it is. So it's $36, which is a pretty good price actually in terms of impulse purchases on Facebook. It should be pretty easy to convert people at this price. And then we'll just double check it is a digital product. It is indeed as well. So that's really good. A product like this seems absolutely ideal, in fact, for this time of year. How much can we earn then in selling this product? So we're looking at about $15 per sale. Let's just go to promote. So you can earn 75 commission for every customer. So $15 up to about 20 to 25, and that should be fairly easy to convert people at that using Facebook ads. Typically in e-commerce, I can convert people at around about £10 per purchase, sometimes a bit cheaper. So in theory, you should be able to make some decent profit with this digital product. Now, to tell you the truth, I'm quite new to ClickBank myself. I've only been using it for the past kind of 2 weeks, maybe 2 to 3 weeks. So I can't give you a full realistic kind of outlook of how much potential there is there to be had, but it's definitely something that I'll be putting more updates out on my YouTube channel about due to the current situation, if you guys want to see it, that is. The reason I wanted to show you guys then this in the video and introduce you to ClickBank is because I want you to know that dropshipping is not the only way to make money online. So don't just sit back and like take this time for granted. Use it for something positive. There are opportunities to be had. You just need to be looking in the right place, and ClickBank is one of those places. And with that being said then, guys, I'm going to wrap the video up there. Thank you very much for watching. Any comments or questions, video suggestions, anything at all you want to talk to me about, simply comment them down below. I read every single comment, so I will see it and get back to you. Please hit that like button as well and support the channel. Finally, make sure you subscribe too. That being said, thanks once again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.